possibility in the tour of there being weddings in the Great Hall?
It's been a pleasure speaking to you. We're actually now going to see a clip.
No.
Harry Potter.
No, that's not something I've discussed with anybody. So, but I'm sure people would love to do it.
Yeah, it'd be like a really huge thing for fans, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know they've had people propose on the Orlando, in the theme park. They've had proposals there.
Never mind.
But I don't know about weddings. But actually, you have a great idea. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about what's coming up as far as DVD releases, things like that? Do you know anything about it?
I can't give you a lot of detail, but there will be. Obviously, there's more coming. There's more to look forward to. There'll be great fun, added extras, and it'll be very worthwhile.
Bloopers.
So, who knows? I can't tell you detail, but there'll be good things to have. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm glad it's opening up and the people are going to be able to share it.
Yeah. So all these secrets we've been hearing about, more secrets will be revealed. What is that?
I don't know. I mean, I think what I can tell you is I guess people going in will get to see things they haven't seen. There's so much detail on in this exhibition that we couldn't show in the films. Just because you can't focus on every part of a set and how certain things were done. You get to ride a broom, which is pretty fun. But I know there are plans in the future to have other sets, because we saved everything, to have other sets and other things brought out.
One thing that they have been talking about is that it's going to be a possibility to have your wedding in the Great Hall.
Nobody's told me about that. Nobody's told me about that. For me, that would be a little spooky, having spent as much time as I have there.
Yeah. We think it would be cool, though.
Yeah, no, of course. I think it would be cool, because it is, when those doors open into the Great Hall, it does take your breath away. And so I think it would be pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about upcoming editions of the DVD? Anything?
Well, I think that there will be... I've at the moment been looking at a lot of special features, special short films made about the kids growing up and about behind the scenes that we haven't shown before, that are really lovely and I think give an insight into the world and the family that was Harry Potter.
What about some bloopers?
I think there will be a gag reel.
And this is, did you know that there's going to be a Quidditch match at the London 2012 Olympics?
That doesn't surprise. Well, I know there's the Quidditch championships. I know when I was in New York a little while ago, I know there was the Quidditch championships going on. I didn't know I'm sure it won't be a official event, but I think it's great that it would be an unofficial event.
The dragons are so richly designed and they're so original. So what were your inspirations for designing the dragons?
Well, all the designs start as sketches in the art department, and then we work our way through and they mutate as we go, with any creature, with a lot of people involved, so it's not one person. But the biggest challenge with any of these things is to make them not look like something that somebody else has done. So when you're doing dragons, werewolves, anything that's sort of iconic, you hit a problem, because a lot of the good ideas have already been done, and so you have to find a different angle. That's the hardest bit.
What's your favorite creature that's in the studio tour?
All I'll say is if you go into the creature shop, at the end of it, look up. It's got 8 legs, it's extremely big, and if it moves, I'd run.
She's beautiful. I did see that. I know what you're referring to. Thank you.
See how, someone who was so handsome and beautiful, like Tom, suddenly turned into this ugly man over there. So it's amazing. It's like some people really age is bad, you can see that.
So how do you think that Prisoner of Azkaban has shaped the rest of the series?
No, I think that what shaped the whole series was J.K. Rowling.
Well,
no question about that.
Well, you brought sort of a whole new style to the film that really...
I think that each film has a different personality and a different progression. And in many ways, I think that what is interesting is that that is projected in each film projects the age of the characters at a time. Because if you see, the whole thing goes from a character who starts being 10 until 17. I happen to have the transitional moment that is 13. So I was very lucky in that sense, and because we could flex certain and stretch certain stylistic approaches.
What other film would you have wished to direct it if you could?
I don't know. It's probably The Godfather.
I guess that would do it. Okay.
Oh, well, I always thought Ravenclaw was a very, very, very nice house.
I would agree with that completely.
Yeah. Very creative. Very creative people.
Are you a Ravenclaw?
No, my love, I was a Gryffindor.
Ah, very good.
I was a Gryffindor, always have been. But I do respect the Ravenclaw.
What's your favorite costume that you've ever had to design for that?
Oh, am I going to disappoint you because you wanted me to give you a Ravenclaw one? You know but my favorite costume is Bellatrix. I love her.
How come?
Because I like the badges. I like the badges very, very much. They are very interesting.
Like Lucius and Voldemort and all that.
No, Bellatrix. Bellatrix was the most interesting. I mean, Voldemort is a figure of the bad. Of course you like him. But Bellatrix, she was the one who was really, really exciting me. I don't know why. Because she was bad, but so bad that she became almost funnily bad. You know what I mean? She was such a great character, and she was brilliantly interpreted by Helena Bonham Carter. And I think the costume was very successful, very sexy, and very strong in the same time.
Did you work with Helena Bonham Carter when designing the costume at all?
All the time, yes. I always work a lot with the actors. You know, you start sketching and you show them the sketch, and then they give you their impact on it. They tell you what they think about it, and then you do the first costume, you fit it, and then they walk with it, they put it on, and then little by little you create you create it. It's you work together. Yes, of course you do.
Which was your most difficult?
Voldemort, because it was very hard. I didn't want him to be. I wanted the Death Eater to be in black cloak, but I wanted Voldemort to be much more spiritual. And I think that the silk floating around him that gave him the idea that he could appear and disappear, that make him more magical.